When you tap in with your higher self, I don't think you can ever think too deeply about this life. Most corporations view people as cattle, as sheep, as NPCs that cannot think for themselves. Most corporations want you to feel like a player too in your own reality. Because the world that we live in, we have been conditioned and programmed throughout our childhood to do what we were told to do, listen to the rules that are made up, get a job, be grateful for what they decide to pay you, because there's people out there that don't have a job, and lose your sense of critical thinking. When I make these videos, I speak from my internal world, and if what I say makes you feel a certain type of way, then maybe I'm speaking the truth, and maybe you should go within and do more work. In life, you cannot be afraid to take risks. You cannot be afraid to take a chance on yourself, because at the end of the day, fear is the number one thing that holds people back. Fear of the unknown. The human mind is very, very powerful. And whatever you believe you can do, you can do it. Whatever you tell yourself you can do, you can do it. Whatever you tell yourself you can't do, you're not going to do it. So if you tell yourself, I can't think of another way to generate income in this human experience outside of my job, because my job is all I know, and I'm grateful to make pennies on the dollar, guess what? That is going to be your reality that you continue to create, and you're not going to think of no other ways to generate income. You're going to continuously be on somebody else's time, and they're going to continuously determine your hourly rate, which hours equal life. And they're going to subconsciously determine your life to be so valued at such a low rate that you will then normalize this. Day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, it'll become a natural routine for you, because the subconscious mind learns through repetition. So when people get paid from work, whether it's every week or every 2 weeks, they get a paycheck. The paycheck gives them dopamine or a sense of relief. With that paycheck, you have to survive. Your ability to think beyond the paycheck has been warped because you have used so much of your hours, your life, to build somebody else's foundation, somebody else's dream, somebody else's business, to the point where you don't feel as if you have time to do anything for yourself. There's only 24 hours in a day. So now, the reality that you have created for yourself is based off of the amount of hours you can put in physically working, right? But it's messing you up mentally. Why? Because you think that you can work your way to riches. You think that you're going to climb the 9 to 5 ladder or the 8 to 4 ladder or Whatever hours of the day you work, you think you're going to climb that corporate ladder and get rich. Now, does some people make it? Yeah, but realistically, you can't be the only catalyst. When you purchase assets, right? This is why I'm always telling y'all, buy assets, buy assets, buy assets. Whether y'all listen or not, that's up to you. At the end of the day, my life's gonna go on regardless. I'm just here to, send messages. When you purchase an asset and you constantly pour into an asset, you're basically creating ownership in a business, right? You may not be the CEO, you may not, whatever, but you own stock in the company. Now, what would you rather? This is just a question. Would you rather have your money working for you 24/7, not needing a break? It's only gonna need attention, right? Time, effort, because obviously you have to contribute to it. Or would you strictly only work 8 hours a day, get paid every 2 weeks? Think of it as stability, right? When in reality, it's a mental cage because you don't know how to break out of it. You fear breaking out of it because of the comfortability of the paycheck. And you fear not being able to eat. You probably tell yourself you won't be able to afford your rent. You probably don't even plan for the future. Most people don't. Because we live in an instant gratification world. Right? So what would you rather? Work 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day, trade time for money only, and depend on that, or generate different sources of income, put in the work, be consistent, pour into your assets, and have the money working for you 24/7. I keep telling y'all, like, these people aren't getting ultra rich and ultra wealthy off of just, let me just trade my time for money. No, these people own stock. They do option trading. Some people trade so that they can buy back their time, aka have financial freedom. Because that's what we all really striving for, right? And I know that some people will sit there and say money doesn't equate to happiness, but I beg to differ. People are most stressed when they don't have money, as opposed to having money to take care of their responsibilities, eat, go out, go do whatever, buy some assets, whatever. Like, I get it. The more money you make, the more of a responsibility it is. And don't get me wrong, you do have people that make a lot of money and they blow the money because there's a void internally that they have yet to fill. So they look for the money to fill the void, but the money is not gonna fill the void. That's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. It don't matter how much money you make. If you're not happy internally, if you're not right within, if you're not growing spiritually, if you're not connecting with God, connecting with the source, the money is not gonna fill that void. It's just going to solve your money problems. Now, for those that sit there and say, well, then give me all the money you have. Absolutely not. It's not gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because just like you, I have responsibilities. I'm a grown-ass adult. I have my life that I have to live. But I say all that to say, in this world, you need to find ways to make money in your sleep. Assets help you make money in your sleep as long as you are, number one, investing into the right companies, because you need to do your research. Number two, you are adding to it. You have to plant the seeds. The soil is within you. The soil is like, all right, what do I feel like I'm worth? Do I feel like I'm only worth $20 an hour like these jobs is conditioning and programming you to think? Or do I know how to go within and determine my worth for myself and add to my financial freedom fund? There's not a cap on the amount of money that you can make when it comes down to investing. There's a reason why this stuff is not taught to you. It is so that you can just be an employee. If a company can afford to pay you $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year, whatever, $60,000 a year, how much money do you think you're making them? And all I'm trying to do is help the people. At the end of the day, you can only help yourself. You can take the message, you can go open up a brokerage account, start doing your research, start building a better relationship with money, or you can go back to the life you've been living, depend strictly on the paycheck, don't find no other ways to generate income, and be a puppet to these corporations for the rest of your life. That's how they view you. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this shit. I'm not gonna say this stuff to make you feel good. Honestly, I don't care about how you feel. I care about getting you to wake up. Because we've been sleepwalking majority of our lives because we've been lied to. So with that being said, have a good night. More videos to come. Thank y'all for supporting me. Like the video, get us on the YouTube algorithm. Us meaning this YouTube channel. Leave some comments below, and I'll be back at it.